Alright, welcome back. This is going to be the second round for today's Mountaineer campaign event. It is going to be on downtown, so we should see a lot of close range action and a lot of people dying. EB for this map is again going to be commanded by Captain Mac of EB with Guy as an auxiliary. And for the Union side, we've got Corporal W. Henry. He's leading the entirety of the 4th West Virginia. This should be a interesting match. We'll have to see what both sides do in reaction to each other. I suspect that EB's immediate plan is probably going to be to come up this road and get the high ground. 4th West Virginia, I'm not sure what they're going to do. We'll have to see. Ooh, they're twerking. That's what they're doing. Alright, match is now live. Match has started. Let's follow EB for a bit. Let's see what approach they take. They are going straight down the main road. Alright, EB is just going straight down the main road. Looks like the oh, this could be... We'll have to see what happens here. I have a feeling one side or another is going to get completely mangled. Oh no! They did take a couple, but they took casualties, but they gave a couple back. Looks like the CSA's attack has been halted. They're routed. Their flag's trying to get out of there. The rest of EB's trying to get out of there. Alright. Only one member of EB managed to survive that, and that would be Zach with the flag. Good job, Zach. That was very, very well done by the Union team. They only took about 3 casualties, and the casualties they did take were in line or in skirmish. As you can see, the CSA team is already basically down a whole morale state, and the match has only been going on for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's the double-edged sword of low pop.
Okay, so the plan didn't work. Our plan was to just go past that and then go around them, but they saw us.
I'm not sure that they saw you. It's just that they're probably just expecting it. I mean, if Union looks down this road, they see your spawn. I mean, if they're quick at 43, they get right here. They can see. If you're not here, that means you're over there. If you are here, there's only one way you can go. That is why the CSA is pretty limited on what they can do on this map. That's why it's such a grinder, even for 200 pop matches. We'll have to see what they do in response to their previous attack. I suspect Mac is probably going to try to take the high ground on this time. He's probably going to go upright, try to do that. That'd be what I would personally do. Looks like Millie's taking a peek down the road, trying to see him. Alright, as expected, Mac is probably trying to take the high ground here. I do suspect the 4th West Virginia is expecting that. Perhaps not. It thinks... Alright, let's see if Henry can see him. He should see him. Yep. Henry has spotted him. Oof. They managed to lose 3 guys in that opening salvo. We have any casualties on the Union side? No casualties so far on the Union side. Flawless victory in that engagement. Personally, I find this position to be pretty rough to hold on, especially when Union's on the other side. Ooh, Henry he's got his sword out. He is looking for blood. What rifle do these guys have? Looks like they've got the standard pattern Enfield. And they've got... Looks like bucking ballers. Looks like Union is going on the attack. They're trying to force him out of that position. Henry has sent his guys in. They're going in the merry-go-round. Ouroboros. A snake eating its own tail. Now Mac might be able to pick up some tickets from this. They're spinning around again. I think they managed to take out the fourth. Good job, Mac. Millie. Wow, that was interesting looking. Bro fired off 2 shots insanely fast. Henry's coming back from spawn down the main street. Now I would be cautious about going up here right now. CSA, with their flag is, they're probably going to end up peeking here down the street at you. You're going to be in the same situation you put them in a couple minutes ago. Let's see what Mac does in response. Henry might be expecting that there's more of his men left alive, but this is a... Yep. Okay. CSA has managed to shift the match back into their favor. Union is at slight ticket disadvantage now. Looks like CSA is pulling back to harder cover. Now, I was in the strat sketching and the planning phase with the 4th West Virginia, even though I'm not actively participating in the match. So I do know roughly what the 4th is going to try to do. Did he take out Mac with that shot? Good shot, Henry. I believe that's Henry. Looks like the CSA is trying to do... They're just trying to get into that building cluster without that flag there. It's going to... They're going to get swarmed. They're going to get taken out attrition style. You got to get that flag up. Good job, Zach. Only 2 members of the 4th are left. You guys need to get out of there. You need to pull back. This is a very common position for the CSA team to hold because it gives them a lot of visual cover, hard cover, and lets them get back their respawns. Union does have a couple tricks up their sleeve to get them out of this position. They could try going in from the back. They could try taking the high ground, shooting into them. Let's see what they're planning. Bert is up there by himself. Theoretically, he is Ramboing, but it's acceptable because of the circumstances. I would probably be trying to get back to the rest of my guys. Let's see what's happening on Union side. Just getting their full kits, it appears. Looks like Mac is taking his EB guys down the back roads. Ooh. Good kill from Lightburn. Now, personally, I'm a little confused why EB decided to charge in at that moment. They should have all been loaded. They should have at least fired into him first. Maybe they were expecting a smaller amount of numbers. Now, if Zach is alone on the flag, he's not going to get any more respawns. He's going to have to run all the way back to home to main. 4th West Virginia might cut him off before he gets back there. Let's see. If they lose that flag, actually not that big of a disadvantage, to be honest. They've got their spawn right there. Looks like Zach managed to get out unscathed. Good job, Zach. Mac and the rest of his soldiers are coming back from the main spawn. USA does have the slight advantage by maybe 2 or 3 tickets right now. What's so hard about these types of maps is once they get down to braking, if you get wiped here on point, CSA can just take point and that's the match. And there's almost nothing you can do to stop that. The only way to avoid that scenario is to simply not die. Which, as we all know, it can be pretty difficult at times. Looks like we have a bit of a cold war going on. Here comes Mac. Looks like Mac is going to come in with the rest of his boys. They're coming in for the attack. He managed to get that nice far-range shot on Henry. Unfortunately, costing Union a couple tickets, and that put him down into taking losses. Without their officer here, even if it's back a ball, they are at a disadvantage if they do get charged out. I wouldn't be surprised if EB tries to do some shock troop tactics here, come around the side and try to take it out quickly. Seems like they may be content with holding their position. They're in no hurry. They're in no rush. Ooh, Mac is on a killing spree. He called in a tactical UAV. That is 3 kills. Henry's coming back from spawn.
Got him.
CSA is playing a little bit more passively than I'd maybe like to see them. Now they do have a massive just inherent ticket lead over the defenders on this map specifically. They can't afford to play more aggressively. They've got a whole lot of time. I would maybe like to see EB try to maybe take up the hills over there. Maybe even peek around this left side. I think if EB, if they all swung around here and they were ready for it, they might be able to take out these guys here. Around that side of the building. Looks like the 4th is expecting some kind of peek on the right side. I think Mac is going to be in for a unwelcome surprise. He managed to take one out before he went down. Good job, Mac. Considering the circumstances. EB is vulnerable. Sorry, the 4th Virginia is vulnerable. They may be getting charged out here, getting traded. Again, seems like the CSA is content with just keeping their distance a bit, firing it out for a while. J guy over there behind the wagon. He's out of line. That's a lucrative opportunity. If anyone takes him out, that's a good amount of tickets. Mac is just on a spree. He is a one-man wrecking machine. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say Mac is taking a majority of the tickets. Alright, 4th West Virginia has been wholesale wiped out off the board. We'll have to see how they recover from it. Yellow. Oh, yellow, you knew. This is his Alamo. Oh, he's fucked. Yep.
Everybody here.
Ew. See, this is the thing you gotta be really worried about. You're all streaming in from spawn here. Now they're trying to get back as quick as they can so they don't get out capped. But a side effect of this is, since they're all getting killed by one, they're going to be permanently staggered going in. They could have maybe waited a couple more seconds and went in more grouped up. I have a feeling this is going to be a very quick and decisive end to the second match here. CSA has a very strong position. That, I do believe that will be the end of the match. Little bit anticlimactic, but sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. CSA or USA is in last stand. I don't believe they're going to get back there fast enough to even stop them from capping. It's over. As I said before, very quick and decisive victory for the CSA side. The score for tonight is going to be at 1-1. 1 for Union, 1 for CSA. Again, Corporal Henry leading under the USA, and Corporal Captain Mack was again leading the CSA.